No one's here.
That's the thing, though. People are gonna like file in, and we're just gonna be here sat like
just laughing. There's a count there.
Oh, so it says how long we've been live for. That's cool.
Yes, and that there's no one here. But
Us our fans.
This bit will be on your YouTube, so there might be people here.
I would like to hope so.
Anyone who's reading it. Oh, there's 2 people. Hello.
Hello to everyone that's joined.
2 people. Hello.
I can't see. How do you see this? I don't see this. Maybe you can only see it on your end.
Oh, can you not see the chat?
Yeah, but there's nothing in it. Wait, hang on. I was on the private chat. Okay. Okay. That's Mia. That's Mia. Hello, Mia.
Hello.
I just know that's Mia.
The unexplainable crumbs. I like that.
Oh my god, the stress that has just caused me.
Yeah, for everyone now joining, we've just had massive Wi-Fi troubles. We've been dipping in and out.
We were like on this at 6:30, so we would be prepared, and then
and then 2 minutes ago, like
that was not the case, was it?
Oh, I don't know.
Love that for us. It's very on brand, though, for something to go wrong for us.
I think, should we wait until there's more people in? Well, I don't know how many people are going to join.
I'll put it on my Instagram.
Yeah, I'm going to share it on my story. Wi-Fi is the worst. It is. It is. Where's my... Yeah, we're both streaming on 4G now, so we might have to pay a lot for it.
Yeah, but in the long run, maybe it'll be a bit worth it.
Live on... Got our fancy ticker tape going across the bottom.
Mia, you're always enough for us, but it's a bit awkward, isn't it?
I think it's...
Hayden's going to watch your video. I told him he's got to watch your video, so...
Promo.
Hannah, for context on that, Mia's Hayden's friend's girlfriend, so that's how we know each other.
Okay.
So that's how we know each other. She joined Bookstagram, so that's cool.
I see. Oh dear. I think it's more awkward thinking that people could be watching this in the future. Who we don't know.
They're watching us in the past. And then what are we actually doing right in the second that they're watching this?
That, mind blown.
Could be dead. Maybe I go to work one day and just like the tote lifter just crushes me.
Maybe you don't use the right ladder.
You know, whenever they tell me to get a ladder and I'm like, no. Ladders scare me as it is, and I'm scared that the ladder isn't the correct one, like they say. And I don't want to get in trouble because I didn't use the whatever.
You've had extensive training on your ladders.
Because I'm tall, I just kind of like puff it up and just, you know.
Puff it up.
If I can't do that, then I'm just like, I'll just slide it somewhere else. I'm not getting on a ladder. I'm not about that. Ladders are so unsafe. How can you get on a ladder by yourself? Like, you know, you need someone to be holding the steps. Like, what do they want from me?
To get up a ladder.
If my work are watching this, I'm only joking.
When should we start, do you think? I don't know. I don't want to make it too long.
Did we flop? It's already over for us.
See, there you go. That's how to use a ladder.
I don't want to use a ladder.
Oh dear.
I just want to go to work, do the work without having to use a ladder. I wasn't born tall for, not to be able to use my abilities.
Right. Should we start?
Yeah, okay, let's go for it.
6 people present. We shall start. Right. Do you want to explain your 1 a.m. breakdown, how this all started?
What, my quarter to midnight breakdown about Halloween in July?
Yes.
Me messaging Hannah, like, Hannah, I have this really good idea. So there's just me, in my room doing nothing with my life. And then I'm thinking about Halloween and how Halloween is probably cancelled this year. And then I was like, maybe we should do a Halloween month on Instagram of reviewing spooky books, doing read-alongs and all that. So I had this breakdown to rambling on my stories, very chaotic. Hannah was like freaking out but half asleep. And then she just went to bed. And I was like, oh my God, I can't sleep, I need to do this. And then in the morning it just all formed, and then here we are.
Here we are.
With 70 odd people.
Yeah, it blew up very quickly.
What's very funny about it is, when I was having this breakdown on my stories, I was like, yeah, nobody's going to want to do this. And I was on my stories like, if nobody wants to do it, I'll just do 31 days by myself.
I remember you saying that, and now look.
We're having to double up. We've got our days booked. And then now I've got Hannah. If I didn't have Hannah, this would not be going how it's going right now.
I'm just way too organised for my own good, really.
Which is good for us.
Yes, there's a lot of colour coding going on.
I mean, there's me always messaging you with these chaotic things, and you're like, Beth, I think we need to do this.
Let's be logical about this. We've got a lot of ideas, and they're all in it somewhere. I'm going to do a cheeky.
Cheeky spoilers.
Not that anyone can read it.
If someone actually could have that such good vision that they could read all that, and they could
screenshot it. Zoom in. Right. Should we talk about the chunkage?
The chunkage. It's very chunky.
It's straightforward but hard to explain.
So splitting it up into sections is just so much easier to digest.
So
speak.
So because there's 31 days in October, we've got it. So the 1st to the 10th, the 11th to the 20th, and then the 21st to Halloween.
What's funny about this was Hannah's done it completely straightforward. Me trying to do this. Mine was like the 1st to the 9th, and it was the 9th to like the 22nd or something.
Yeah.
And Hannah, did you not want to even up the days properly? And I was like, yeah, probably, but I can't count.
You originally had 4 books for like 1 week.
Yeah.
But we thought it would be easier doing it with 3, with the 10-day count, so it was hopefully easier to follow. So we've already announced that the first one is. I was trying to point, but I don't know what side you were.
Pet Cemetery by Stephen King. Brand new information.
So some people might not have seen it, you never know. So the 1st of October to the 10th of October.
I should have got the book down. Wait, let me do it.
Oh, mine's. Anyone who's interested in the hodders.
Yes, get the hodders out.
Mine looks the same with Beth. I can't be bothered to move. So
I didn't even notice there was church on the cross.
How did you not notice that?
Because I don't even look at the covers, I just look at the spines.
Just look at the spine, that's great. Put it in.
I'm like, yeah, these look shit.
So, 1st to the 10th, Pet Cemetery.
I've got the other book as well ready. Like, okay, I'm gonna hide, just so I don't give no spoilers away.
Oh gosh, what have you got?
I've got it ready.
What? Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
I see, I'm with you. Right. And so we're going to announce the second book, which hasn't been anywhere yet, which is
The Shadowlands by Alex North.
Or it's The Shadows if you're US. I don't know why they're different.
I don't know, but that's like CJ Tudor's taking Annie Fawn. In America, it's called The Hiding Place.
That's completely different.
Yeah.
Don't know. But yes, that's the second one.
All the hype
and the chat's dead. Someone be excited.
I'm talking into the void at this point. And everyone is going to be like, oh, like I missed it, blah, blah, what was this? And I'm going to be like, don't know.
Oh, dear. And then the third book we haven't announced yet.
We're going to do a poll for that, though. So we want people to give us suggestions, and then we can do like a
vote.
That's what I was looking for.
So we'll probably pick like what, the top 8 and make polls or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think people, there must be like some people are going to suggest the same book that's already been suggested, so that'll narrow it down as well.
I'm excited.
But then there's this pressure, like we need to read these all.
Yes, it'll be fine. The audiobook for Shadow Friend or The Shadows is on NetGalley at the minute for free.
Oh yeah, I remember saying that. How many hours was that?
How many hours? I don't know. I think it's 10.
God, right, this is what I don't understand, right? Because even with Stephen King's book, like Firestar, that was 500 pages, and the audiobook was trying to tell me it was 12 hours long, and I was like, but if I was to sit here right now and read that in one sitting, I could probably read that in like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Why are you telling me it's going to take me 12 hours to listen to someone?
Well, audiobooks, even on like double speed, is still a little bit slower than what I'd normally read.
Yeah, like it baffles my mind, or maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know. Because I mean, this is under 400 pages, and it's telling you it's going to be 10 hours.
It says 9 hours 5 minutes.
I'm not about that. I'm just going to read it.
Oh, I'm happy people are excited now. Apparently the chat's a bit delayed.
Oh.
We've not used this before, really. Sure.
It's because audiobooks are painfully slow. That's why I always have them double speed. Yeah, I double my speed as well, but it still keeps the same time length. Like, why doesn't it go down? Or maybe I'm not doing it right. I don't know. I'm probably not doing it right.
Well, so if you put Shadow Friend on double speed, it would take it down to 4.5 hours.
But does it actually reflect? Does that actually reflect that, or whatever you're listening to?
What app do you use?
Audible. Well,
I've not used Audible.
Using another free trial, aren't I? I just got a notification to say that I've gone live. I didn't know that. Thanks, YouTube. The timer goes twice as fast. Like, I didn't know that.
That makes sense.
Oh, Mia says, yeah, it doesn't, but it still does. Okay, that makes me feel better.
Oh dear. What haven't we talked about? Oh, the palaver that is the reviews.
This is the bit that everyone is confused about, I think.
Yes. It started off so straightforward, but then it's sort of everyone was like, what?
I think it's got to the fact that when there was so many of us, it just got very like confusing and wires were getting crossed. Whereas when it was just us two originally and then a few people filtered in to begin with, it was quite straightforward because it was just like spreadsheet, pick a date. But when it got to like 70 odd of us, it was like getting
No
so
one-
confusing that everyone was getting their wires crossed.
So we privatized the document. Like, you can still see it if you're in the WhatsApp chat. There's a link to it, but yeah, we privatized it so only we can add people. So everyone's still on it on the same dates and everything. But if you're not on it, then we can add you instead of you add yourself.
Yeah, because I think it just gets to the point when there's like 70 of us trying to edit a document. It's just going to get a bit lost.
Yes.
Oh, Michelle's here. Hello, Michelle.
Hello,
I hope
Michelle.
you're feeling better today.
Oh.
So, Michelle, you missed it, but we're reading these two.
Yeah, we announced the second book. Oh, it's outside.
Just cover my face.
Oh, yeah, we've not picked the third one, but there will be a questions thing on our Instagram later or at some point.
So then we can make a poll up, and then at least that way then people have felt like they've had a say in what we read. But there's some exciting things to do with what we have picked. So
yeah, so it's a factor to why we picked the second book was something that we've got planned.
All we're going to say for now, because we don't want to let the cat out of the bag with everything so far.
I'm so excited. Excited, terrified.
I know. There's so many things that we've like managed to get, and we can't believe, like, the other night when I managed to sort something out, and then I was messaging Hannah like, I think I'm gonna throw up. My anxiety, like, it gave me anxiety of how excited I was and everything. Like, it was a lot. And then, like, it's probably to some people it's gonna just be like, okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
like I'm like freaking out.
Oh dear. So for the reviews, the main I've got a pointer now. For the reviews, the main confusion that we've had is people asking if they have to read the book that they pick in October, if that makes sense. So no, bottom line, you don't have to. It could be a book that you've read 3 years ago, 2 weeks ago, or like whenever, or you can read it in October and then upload your review on that day if you wanted to, if that makes sense.
Yes, I think that's where everyone's wires got a bit crossed. Like,
Yeah.
do you have to read this book? It's so and so. No, I just want your nice review.
You'll be like, this book's good. But that's why we didn't want a lot of crossover with the books, because everyone would be posting something.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter if you want to review one that someone else has done.
Yeah, I think a couple of doubles and like sometimes 3 is fine, but when there's like 6 of the same,
everyone's doing the same thing.
Yeah. But it's nice to see the amount of variety we do actually have, because now I've like added so many books to my list.
I was thinking that. When people added them, I was like, I've not heard of that. And
like, I know. The sun is like now getting in my eyes. I've got the window panel in my face.
I'm opposite my window, but it's cloudy.
Right there. It's just trying to blind me.
It's making your highlight glow.
I'm not even going to say what the highlight is. I think you already know, Hannah.
Oh, okay. I know what it is now.
I'm going to get cancelled.
Won't delve down that hole. If it is, though, I've got the same one.
It's good though, isn't
it? If it is what I think it is. Wait, I'm gonna. There's a private chat on here.
Don't expose me.
No, go on the private chat. Is it the same one?
Same thingy, but
different name.
I'll let you know what it is. Yeah, I can't remember.
Talk about highlighters. No one can see it because it's in our private chat.
Imagine if I just sent that in there. Right, why are you talking about this?
I don't know what else to talk about. Other things we've got planned in the month.
We've got a live show. Oh my god, this sun.
You plunge yourself into darkness now.
Oh, my plant. Oh no. I can't. I'm struggling. But it's going to have to just blind me for the time being because my plant's going to fall over if not.
Go on, live stream.
Oh my god, what are the dates?
The dates. Let me refer to my sheet.
Why not?
Well, it's so when we said that we had like the 3 10-day chunks. Yeah, 3 10-day chunks. So it'll be a 10-day chunk for each book, and then we're gonna have plant move going on the side.
Oh my god, it's on the floor right now.
So while that sorts itself out, yeah, the 10-day chunks. So we'll have a live show on the last day of each of the 10 chunks. Either like this again, or I don't know.
Probably will be like this, to be fair.
Right.
I think when we've got planned, it's easier to do it this way. Because obviously with Instagram, you can only have 2 people live at one time.
Hint. So. Hint.
We have special guests from a few people.
Oh, it makes me feel sick thinking about it.
Yeah.
So some special guest live streams, which is what
we've
been
doing. Yeah. Got special quizzes from special people.
Won't name name. No, we shouldn't announce it.
No, probably not. We need to keep announcing things leading up so we can keep the excitement.
Yeah. But we've got Netflix nights, which has already been discussed.
Yeah.
Go on.
I think at the minute it's gonna probably, for us to host, it's probably gonna have to be UK. Yeah. And people have a VPN.
Find films that are on both, but I'm not entirely sure how it works.
So I think what we're gonna have to do is we have to find out those that are international, where they're from. Which I'm not sure how I'm going to do this with 76 people. Maybe we could on the spreadsheet add a location and then
add a location.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a logical.
No, but not everyone uses the spreadsheet.
I know.
I mean, we can only use the spreadsheet now. But then most people in the chat have it muted because there's so many people talking.
Yeah, I think maybe we'll have to post on our story and ask if there's any international people that are taking part. So then we can go from there.
Yeah, so we can figure out who's where and who we need to figure out with when.
Yeah. So I think with some of the usernames we know those people already, but it's just trying to figure out those we're not too familiar with at the moment.
Yeah. But we've got everyone's names on like Instagram apps apart from like 4 people.
Yeah. We had Megan and Mia both said we could do a survey.
That's a good idea.
That is a good idea. The logical people here.
Yeah. I've run out of logic after doing this.
Maybe they should be running this.
Do you want to do a live?
Oh my god. I've got no mouth.
What?
Can you see my mouth?
Oh no, because it's in front of the light. Michelle said, couldn't we add our country in brackets next to our Instagram handles? Yeah, that would work, but then we'd need to
have people actually give us.
Make it. We'd make the spreadsheet editable again.
Yeah, or maybe
figure out with the amount of people that we've got.
Yeah, I think there's ways. If we try to do the survey, I think that could be another. We could do a survey where they can add their location and then add a booking they want to recommend at the same time. I don't know. I'm just brainstorming.
This is how the past week's been. Just Beth going, we could do this. Like, stop it.
And then Hannah's like, oh, we could finish this before we do this. I was like, no, that won't work, because there's me just like coming up with these stupid ideas.
I'm being the mum.
Yeah, no, Hannah keeps me in check.
And I'm younger.
Yeah, that's a bit tragic, actually, isn't it?
Only by a year.
A year was a long time.
This is a really good point.
That is a good point. Yeah.
That is very, very, very good.
Because then it's hard for us, because we're UK, it's hard for us to figure out what is on the USA one, because we aren't in the US. Same with other countries. When I think of other countries, why does the US only come to my mind as if there's only 2 countries in the world?
It's because
of England,
yeah.
All done.
Anywhere really. I think it's mad to think that like if we had anyone on this who wasn't from the UK or US, but obviously it's not unheard of course it isn't, but like
unheard of.
Yeah. No, but you know, I'm just thinking
Bookstagram mainly feels like it's people from America and Australia, and then the UK.
And everywhere between.
Yeah.
Also suggest time zones. That's a good idea as well. We've got a lot to figure out.
We have plenty of time though. Like, it's like at the end of the day, it's actually maybe it is a blessing that I randomly came up with this in July. So we have time to plan. Because I mean, huh?
It was only like 4 days ago you came up with the idea.
Yeah. I mean, if I'd have left it any later, at like maybe mid-September I came up with this, we'd probably have been a bit screwed with how we've been that able to plan things, because we've been able to get in contact with people, and because it's so far in advance, they're free.
Yeah.
So, do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's good we've had this early, even if we do get shade from some people. But
start. Oh dear. Should we do? Has anyone got any general questions or anything? I don't know what else to talk about. We've covered the main things about the books and the reviews. Oh, my throat. Sorry. I got sore throat. It's not COVID, I'm fine.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, can we appreciate this one?
That's a nice comment, actually.
Thank you.
Megan, thank you. It's been a bit hectic, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've literally gone to work and I come back from like
5 things.
And I'm like, are you okay? Like, what's been going on? And like, obviously, I feel bad because like I'm at work and then Hannah's like having to man all this by herself.
It's fine. I like doing it. It's just keeping tabs.
Hannah's gone a bit mad. Like, she'll send me something, she's like, I've got this idea, and then she'll like send me 5 others of this thing she's doing, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, but only if you want to do it, because like that's a lot of work. And she's like, I love doing it. And then and when she said okay, I was like, okay, how about doing this as well?
I don't mind doing it. Like the story templates and stuff. I was like, oh yes, I'm loving this.
You should see how many she made. I was like,
well, I don't know if you'd like them all. So I was like, well, make it in this colour and this one.
And then being stressful last night trying to make like a banner and thumbnail and thing for the story.
Like 1 a.m. Yeah, this live was like a 10 p.m. idea last night.
It was. And I was like, should we go live tomorrow? And I was like, okay, okay. Like, I'm trying to read my bloody book, but okay. I finished it. I think I told you, didn't I?
Yeah,
no, I did finish it. So, I mean, technically it went into August because it's past midnight, but we don't count it because I didn't go to bed yet. So, you know, when you wake up, it's the new day.
Go on, what book are you talking about? No one's going to know.
Bunny. Such a weird title, isn't it? Bunny.
You just said it like.
Where? Here it is.
Ta-da! It's the weirdest book you'll ever read.
By Mona Awad. Is that how you say it? Awad?
Awad? I don't know. She's Canadian, I think.
Mia said, "How funny." Fucked up. That's the only way I can describe it.
I honestly, I was like halfway through it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I know what's going on." And by the end of it, it's like,
I mean, I've seen Hannah describe it as Mean Girls, but
if they were in a cult,
yeah,
it is.
It starts off a bit like, okay, that's like a bit weird, and then you're like halfway through it, and you're like, eh?
I think it's like Heathers. If anyone's seen Heathers,
yeah, it's like Heathers.
It's like Heathers, Mean Girls, American Horror Story.
But it's like, Mona, how did you come up with this? How did you come up with this book? Honey, I want to know what's been going on in your life.
Yeah, true. But yeah, it's one of my favourite books of the year, actually. Purely because it's just completely different to everything I've ever read.
Yeah, I gave it 4 stars, I think. I was going to give it 5, and then I was like, no, like I think 4 is a good rating.
Oh, I gave it 5.
Sorry to disrespect you, Hannah. Like, I did love it. Like, I think because I got so confused at some parts, I was a bit like...
I'm very easy with my 5s.
See, I think I sort of am, so I've been trying to be better, but then I see some people post some really, like... Okay, I'm not going to say, actually. But, you know, when you see people post, like, this is my star ratings, and I'm like... It makes me be like, oh, well, my star rating's not meant to be like that.
I don't know. Mine are really subjective. I think it depends on what mood I'm in as well.
Yeah, and I think it depends on the book you're reading as well. So you wouldn't rate like a romance the same as you would rate like a horror book.
It depends what genre you read as well. Like, say if you read horror all the time and then you read a romance and it's not your normal thing, you're probably not gonna
enjoy it as much.
Yeah, unless it's amazing.
Exactly. But yeah, that's that. That was fun. Megan's gone on her book for this month, TBR for this month. You're gonna have to let us know how you find it. I love the cover though. I think the cover's really nice.
The American one is so much different to ours though. It's like black.
Yeah, I saw that because I saw Noelle on her Instagram, not her Instagram, her YouTube. She only gave it 3 stars. She gave it 4 originally, but then she said, reflecting, I'm probably going to give it 3 because even though it's good, I don't think about it much. But I don't think I think about books that much, to be fair.
Yeah, true. But even like, say if like, I got a message and that people were asking for recommendations and stuff, I still say it.
Yeah, I would, to be fair.
Have you read The Truth?
For what?
Gosh, that was loud. Sorry.
I've got friends. I need to show off.
Have you read The Truth?
No, it's on my list to buy.
Read The Truth. It's my favourite book this year.
Who was that by? Was that by Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to read that. That's going to be like... I shouldn't, right? Because, like, obviously I'm working now, and I get paid this week.
Oh.
But I told myself I wouldn't buy any more books until I read a fair chunk because, you know, I have 143 unread paperbacks.
Cool. I daren't count mine. Mine's going to be high.
So
my hodders.
Oh my god, my hodders! Like I didn't even count them.
They're separate.
I don't count. Like I tried to tell my boyfriend this. I tried to tell him. I was like, I'm on a book buying ban, but hodders don't count. He was like, so you're not on a ban? And I was like, yeah, I am, but like, you know, if you find a hodder, you have to get it.
It is, yeah, true.
So like, it counts. He
doesn't get it.
He doesn't get it. But yeah, so I probably will get it, but like I'm at the point now where I'm at. If I would order any more books, like my mum is probably gonna get mad. The other week she told me, she's like, no more books. I'm like, yeah, no more books.
Will someone persuade Beth in the chat, please? Bully her. Buy it! Oh dear.
Yeah, Megan said her Stephen King TBR is separate from her normal. Yeah, see, I'm the same. I don't want to count my Stephen King.
Look at mine.
Nice.
Oh, it's
I'm
not.
in a mess right now because I took Pet Cemetery.
Oh, it's uneven.
That bloody dead zone. Ugly colour.
Oh, it's an awful
Oh
colour.
my God, my sister just commented and said, no more books, Beth. I'm not going to buy any more.
What if it's a Disney book?
Phoebe bought the Disney book, but she doesn't like them, so. My sister, though, she buys like these notebooks that are Disney and these like keys that are Disney, but she don't use them. She just has them for display. So I think that's worse than having books that you will eventually read.
Everyone's got their thing. See, Disney books acceptable. There you go. The trope isn't very Disney though.
I haven't actually read up about it. I know everyone keeps recommending the ritual. Yeah, I can't say that word apparently. But I think I've seen the Netflix film of it.
I didn't know there was a book of that.
I think that's what it is because the cover looks like the film.
I'm gonna go on Goodreads. I'll have a look.
And you can tell me because I never actually finished it because I got confused halfway through.
Adam Neville, is that him?
Yeah. Maybe it just looks similar because they're all in that army gear or whatever the hell they're wearing.
It's not very well reviewed. I don't know. It might be because it says that it's about men who hike in Scandinavia, which was what the Netflix was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Maybe.
I've got my Netflix up here actually. Let me check.
I'm just getting distracted now.
You don't have any questions?
No, please send us some questions. I think we're coming off here at like 8 maybe to not make it too long. But if no one's got any questions, then we'll just chat about anything.
Ask us any questions.
It doesn't have to be book related. That could get dangerous.
Yeah, okay, let's not do our options 2 open. Not searching.
Keep buying them.
No.
Your sister wants you.
No.
Hey. Hi, Ashley. I know you keep texting me. I'm not replying. Sorry. Top 5 books. Right, Beth, go.
No, I need time to think about it. You go first.
Ever. Oh, I sent you some earlier though. I sent Ashley some earlier. So I said Bunny, The Troop, Normal People. Controversial one that is. No one likes normal people.
I liked it.
Well, at least you liked it. People hate it.
I think everyone rated it really well, and then suddenly someone rated it badly, and then everyone rated it badly.
That is likely. What else did I say? I did this 2 hours ago and I can't remember. Misery, that's a good one. Controversial again. Misery
is the top book. 5 out of 5 stars I gave that.
I gave it 5. I can't think. Why can't I think? Twilight. Let's not start Beth on Twilight, but Twilight.
Do you want to see my collection? That's my Twilight books.
One of my favourites, Turn of the Key, which Beth still hasn't read, is so good.
I don't know. Oh, it's sitting there. I will read it, I promise.
Read it. So
I will.
good.
I will.
Oh,
what am I?
I'm just staring at my shelves now, trying to think. Because I get rid of a lot of the books that I've already read.
Oh my God, everyone's telling me to read Turn of the Key now.
You should read it. Read it. It's one of the best ones I've read this year.
I may have missed it, but can we pop in and out of the readathon if we don't have certain books? Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to read all the books.
No, you can literally read one of them or none of them if you want to. It's not a strict thing.
Yeah.
Do what you like.
So, Hannah, what are your 5?
Oh, I've just been rambling books, right? Bunny, The Troop, Turn of the Key.
Twilight.
The Shining, I think.
So that's 5 then. You add in Twilight.
If I say Twilight, I mean, Twilight isn't like an amazing book, but I just think I love it. I don't know. Oh, let's not go there.
Let's not have that negative opinion.
I'm not slamming Twilight. Just the book.
Anyway, moving on.
Go on, your top 5.
Oh,
Let me guess. Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn, Midnight Sun.
The Shining.
The
Institute. The Chalk Man.
I need to read that. I bought it last night.
Yay. Twilight. I
Hmm.
can't put my finger up. Can't do it. Why am I struggling when I had like 6 books that I took out to take today for my year photo? What other one did I take?
Any Stephen? Oh, you said 2 Stephen King.
The Whisper Man.
I need to read that this month.
Yes, you do.
Badly.
Right. That's triggering. I'm gonna remove you from this chat. I'm gonna remove you. That is hateful comments.
We're both Team Edward, so I don't know. I can't get behind it.
Oh God, he's the worst. He's like a paedophile though. If you think about it.
Right. Let's not talk about it.
What's a book? Why can't I read? What's a book everyone loves that you love?
Oh, my easy. What did you say? It.
What's yours?
Circe.
I haven't read that.
I didn't like it, and I thought I was gonna love it, and I didn't.
Yeah, that was really hyped about, wasn't it?
It was really hyped, and her other one's meant to be better, so I might read her other one. But
that's Madeline Miller, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I did like Greek mythology and everything in A levels, so I thought I'd really like it.
Yeah.
Just dragged a lot. Like the actual story was good, but it was so repetitive. It was I really didn't like it.
Oh look, Megan didn't like it either.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad book. It was just every chapter would start and it would be like the same thing as the previous chapter, but with a different person in it. It was nothing happened until like page 200.
I think that's how I felt with it. I felt like nothing happened because every chapter, as you started to get going, you're then going to the next character's POV and you go all the way back up to where they were, and I was just like, when I was reading it, I thought I was really enjoying it, and then afterwards I was like, no, I actually hated it.
Yeah, I think. Did you read it before you watched the films?
before I watched the second one.
See, that's when I read it. So I watched the first one, and then all of like the end was completely new.
Yeah,
But
I thought the ending was like, but you know, King is a bit hit and miss with his endings.
yeah,
But then the certain things that happened in it, I was like, that did not need to happen. Like,
yeah, definitely.
And then there was the fact that they tried to give Pennywise like a backstory, and like, I was like, no, I'm not having that either. It was just.
It's just completely different. Like if you've just seen the films, I mean, the ending of the film is like completely different.
Yeah, and I mean, I think also that I felt like nothing actually ever happened. I felt like I was waiting for like this big, like scary moment to happen, and it just never came.
But in the book,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I listened to it on audio mostly. But
I did. I read some on audio when I was on the train because it was when I was. You'll laugh at this actually. This was last summer when I was going to see Hayden. So I was going to stay with him for the weekend or whatever. There's a child screaming. I don't know if you can hear that.
I was going to say I can hear that.
And so I was like, I'm going to read the audio book on the train so I can read when I get there. So bearing in mind, I told Hayden, I was like, okay, like I'm going to bring it because it's what I'm reading at the moment. He makes me bring a book with me because obviously it's 1,200 pages.
Yeah.
Do you then tell me when I get to his mum's got a copy I can read? Why
So
did
you
you
have to bring it.
why did you make me lug that on the train? Yeah. So, but whenever like a Stephen King fan, especially on Bookstagram, like talk about their favorite King books, it is always up there. So I'm always like, and if I say I like it, I'm worried that people are gonna come hang me.
I mean, I didn't love it, but I think because it's like cult classic.
Yeah, I think
it's definitely not my favorite King though.
No, like there's a lot of good books out there. Like if that's people's favorite Stephen King book, that's fine with me. Like reading is subjective. Like people's opinions are different. That's fine. But like I really love The Institute, and not many people talk about it.
I've still not read that.
It's literally like one of my favorites. Like I got it on release, but I didn't read it till March because I was like intimidated. It's not even big, but
it's in hardback. It's so much more chunky.
That's why I don't like reading hardbacks. So I bought, but then I bought Hayden's mum it. She likes Stephen King, so I bought it for her, and she read it, and she said how good it was, how tense it was, and I was like, right, okay, I trust you. I'm gonna read it, and I read it, and I loved it, and it's like been one of my favorite books so far.
I need to get around to it because now I've got the paperback, so I'm more likely to read it.
Yeah, you need to read it now. You've got the paperback.
Maybe.
I think it's still $3.50 as well. So if anyone watching, read it. Read it.
How similar is it to Firestarter?
I don't think they're that similar because the Institute is
Oh, Megan said it's good. Well,
telekinesis.
telekinesis.
That one, and telepathic. So it's not like whatever the fire one is. It's not that. But like, you know, Sandra said this as well because I was in her Firestarter read-along thing. She was saying how there were so many missed opportunities that Firestarter and the Institute could have done to link together and to the Institute like have some things that Firestarter had, which I agree with. But I think they're very different, but also they have the same sort of vibe. But I loved it. I loved the Institute more than I loved Firestarter, and I gave Firestarter 5 stars. So
damn. I tell you what, I'll read The Institute if you read Turn of the Key.
Okay, that's a deal. Not this month though, because I'm doing the read.
Not this month.
You need to finish your dissertation.
Yes, I've got a few weeks left.
So casual. But you've got the majority of it done, so.
Yes, I've only got about 600 words left, and then I've got to do my edits. But I'm nearly there.
You've got plenty of time. And then are you done with your masters then?
I then have a reflective essay, but it's like tiny. Okay. But then I'm done by the end of the month.
But are you going to have an actual graduation?
Of course I'm not. No. They're putting them to next summer, I think.
I hope unis actually do stick to that and don't just forget you once you've gone.
Yeah. Well, they said that they're not doing an online one, which I'm happy about.
Yeah, I think that's a bit awkward.
Just your name comes up on the screen. Yay! Well, I know I already did it.
Exactly, yeah.
Right. Have you read Lock Every Door? I haven't. I haven't read any Riley Sager.
No, me and Hannah are going to read the Final Girls together at some point.
At some point.
At some point. Maybe September.
Home Before Dark was like my highest like release this year. And it came out on Amazon and only Amazon for the UK. It wasn't on like WH Smith or anything. But no, well, not that I could see. And it was £20 for a like brand new hardback, which when they're normally what? I mean, it's not extortionate, but when they're normally about like 15, 14 or whatever.
Yeah.
But now it's not on Amazon either now. I looked earlier. So I'm never going to get it.
What's happening with this book? Like, has it been pulled or what?
Everyone's saying it's amazing. I just want to read it.
So is it out in America already?
Yeah, it's out everywhere. It was on Book of the Month.
Except the UK.
I think it's out in the UK. I don't know.
So where is it, Hannah? If it's out and you can't find it, like, where's the logic here?
Well, no, it was on Amazon to do pre-order, and so like some people got it, but I didn't want to pay £20 for it.
Yeah, no.
And now it's not on there. I don't know.
That's very
Lock Every Door. Like the stuff I've heard about it sounds amazing though.
I've only heard about Final Girls really. That's why
I watched there was a YouTube video recently. Someone was talking about their favourite horror and thriller books, and they talked about Lock of the Key. Lock of the Key, which mashed up 2 books. Lock Every Door.
5-2. We've not really spoke much about thingy, but we've done what we can.
Should we give a wrap up?
Yeah, let's do a recap and a wrap up.
Okay. So
2 books announced so far.
Yes.
Pet Sematary by Stephen King and The Shadow Friend by Alex North. This one is being read 1st to the 10th, 11th, 20th. So this one needs Hannah. So these 2 books, and then a poll for recommendations, and then a poll for the 3rd.
For the 3rd one. And to answer the chat, I've not read Mexican Gothic, but I have seen it.
But it's on my TBR.
So many questions. Trying to think what I was going to say. Yeah, if you're watching this and you're not in the chat or want to join in or have no idea what's going on, message one of us on Instagram. What's names? Names are on the bottom. And yeah, we'll add you.
And at least we had no technical difficulties while we were live.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
It's like we're having these technical difficulties, and then your dad just walks in, and I'm like, hello.
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 I'm trying to sort it all out.
Who is this man?
Someone random. Right, hopefully this will stay on your channel.
I hope so.
If we've done this right.
This is all up to Hannah. Like she's I gave her my login details and everything. Like she can see whatever's on my YouTube right now. Like that's pure friendship.
So our homepages were literally exactly the same though.
Okay, well that makes me feel better.
I couldn't tell I was still on your account. I was scrolling like, oh, this isn't me. It's exactly the same. But we're excited that you're all excited.
We are. I'm glad this is blown up to what it is.
Yeah, and it's not just us, like.
Yeah.
All right. don't know how to end these things.
Me neither. Like, I've not even got any control. It's up to Hannah to end this whole thing.
I could just leave you on here for ages. I could leave.
Just staring at my face when I'm just like...
Oh, right. Well, thank you everyone for joining. Even though we didn't pass 10 people, that's absolutely fine.
We live and we learn.
Hopefully more people will watch afterwards, so everyone knows what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, that's a bit nerve-wracking, isn't it, at the same time?
It is, yes. But it went well. I think this went well.
Yeah, no, it did. Considering me and Hannah have never met.
I don't know if everyone knows that. Yeah.
We have never met. Although we live very close by, but Corona's hit us. So.
Corona. Yeah. We were like, wait, you're from here? You're from here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
It was actually really interesting when I found out. Well, it was.
It's really interesting.
Well, it is because nobody's ever from here.
That is true.
It's like
apart from Nick. There's us two and Nick. Just chilling.
Oh, yeah, and Nick, yeah. Yeah, Nick as well. I think that's it.
I don't know anyone. There probably is more people.
There probably is, but I don't know.
If anyone knows anyone from Norwich, link us.
Or lower stuff, hit us up. In the middle of nowhere.
Oh dear. Right. Let's end this.
Thanks for joining whatever this was.
Yes, thank you everyone.
At least we know this works now.
Yes. And then when this doesn't get uploaded to your YouTube, you're like, oh, what did we do wrong? It'll be fine.
I hope so. How do we end this and take it seriously? This is why, like, me trying to, like, do YouTube and stuff, like, is a mess because I'm like, how do I act?
Hi, everyone. Right. Thank you, everyone, for joining.
It's
this
fun.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Chat
God.
to you all soon. The gun fingers are out.
Oh, no.
Everyone's going to think we're stupid.
That won't be wrong.
Right. I'm just going to wave. Bye, everyone.
Bye.